Housewives of Atlanta finale. Oh wow, guys. We've made it. We've made it here to the finale. I hope you guys enjoyed the season. Let me know your thoughts, whether you thought it was a good season, whether you thought it wasn't a good season, all that other great stuff. People are rumoring that Portia's coming back. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? They're saying, things about Nene getting money and stuff. Maybe not. Who knows? Okay. They're talking about Candy getting a less salary. Maybe not. And another reason I think about it, Candy getting a less salary, I feel like that's not true. I feel like that statement, even though it was a discussion piece for us on my previous video, I feel like that's not true because the reunion hasn't even happened yet. And typically, I thought contracts go out after the reunion is finished. So we haven't even got to the reunion for any conversations to be happening about a contract. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe that's true. But anyway, girl, let's go ahead and let's keep going. I think Candy will damn well be on the next season. Now, how much her check gonna be? IDK, but I definitely see her being returning regardless of however much money it is. She may make her 15th season her last season. Who knows? But or would this be Candy's 13th season? Because I think she came in season 2 of Real Housewives, maybe. So then when she goes into season 15, maybe that'll be her 14th season. But I don't see Candy leaving no time soon, baby. That's it. And I feel like that's good money, even if it's a little less. But at the same time, it's the exposure. Okay. So she's always going to be able to promote her businesses. So girl, I would keep going, even though I'm just thinking about it from a business standpoint. Even though a lot of us may feel like, oh, Katie, don't bring that to the show. She need to leave. She need to leave. She need to leave. In all honesty, if I was in her position, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I'm gonna get my coin. So what else is going on? Girl, I ain't gotta bring nothing. I'm bringing myself to get this check. Okay. So anyway. Let's get into it. So Blaze over there working on her vocals. Baby, I can't wait to see Blaze when she like 5 years old, girl, or 6 or whatever old, a little older. And she over there singing. Cause I feel like Blaze may have a few little pipes. Okay. She already working on them notes. So okay, we see you, Miss Blaze. Shout out to Kenya Moore because she now has CVS added to her roster along with Sally Beauty Supply. So now y'all can go in there and find Miss Kenya Moore hair care products over there. Okay. I have heard people say that her products were really good. I haven't tried them yet, but I have heard people saying that. I've been seeing that on social media that she has some really good products. But okay, so anyway, so Marlo comes over to Sanya's house. Okay, Ross will be spending time with the boys, and he's gonna teach them how to like change oil, I guess, or like change tires. Let me tell y'all something. Marlo's youngest nephew was so interested. I don't know if anybody caught that baby face, but that baby was like, "I did not come over here for this." I don't even much know how to drive yet. Why the fuck I gotta know how to change a tire? Like, why you got me over here? I don't want to be here for this shit. That little boy seemed like he was not interested at all. But the oldest one was excited. He was like, I don't give. I'm like, let's do it. The youngest one was looking at him like, girl, let me go back to my auntie house because I don't want to do shit. Anyway. So Marlo talks about her mom. Her mom is in town. She hasn't seen her mom in 3 years. Her mom is actually, or at the time, was at a hotel. She won't let her stay with her, for whatever reason. I don't know what. I can't remember what she said happened as to why her mama couldn't stay at her house. But she got her at a hotel now. Okay, Adila, that's what y'all should have did. Put your mama at a hotel if she ain't gonna clean up. Y'all got it. Y'all ain't paying no nanny. Put her ass at the nearest hotel. Let her only come over when y'all about to have lunch and dinner, and send her back. But anyway. So Sanya is now ready to move forward with her pregnancy. And I thought that was okay, Sanya. I was wondering about that though. I was wondering, are they going to still try? Is she still dead set on not doing it? So I think she needed exactly what Ross gave her. I don't know if somebody told Ross to do this or not, but he went and told her, listen, oh, I love that conversation. I love that conversation. I'm about to tell y'all my furniture story. Because me and my man went to go look for some furniture. I got upset about some shit. I was like, these motherfuckers up here on some other shit, baby. I don't like that. And he was like, baby, we gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? As long as we don't want to court every weekend. Anyway, girl, I feel her on that. Okay. I liked how he came to her and he was just like, listen, I want both of us to pretty much be on one accord. And I don't want it to be if it's something you don't want, I'm trying to force it on you. So as long as we are on the same page, like I'm okay, we don't have to have, another child or whatever. And she needed to hear that, not so much as that you did not want to have another child, she just wanted that support, and that's what she was trying to get through to him, because maybe he was so busy the last time she had their son. So I think he probably would be way more, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are much older now. Y'all probably not, as active as y'all was a few years ago. So now y'all probably calm down a bit. You're not doing, at least I don't think she's training for the Olympics again. I think she's done, right? So if she's not planning on running, in the Olympics again, then hey, this might be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all both can, settle on down and have another child. So she did take that IUD out. I think Dr. Jackie was her doctor. She got that out. So she is moving forward with trying to get pregnant. And yeah, that's exciting. So I hope that works out for her. Okay. Good luck to them. Sheree checks out her location. Okay, she checks out her location for her event, and then she starts to kind of vent when she get there to the lady. She don't even know this event planner. So I was just over here on something. You can't even enjoy the location because you stressed out about your fabrics and stuff, and you talking to this lady. The fact that you was sitting up there talking to this lady about what you had going on kind of made me think that I ain't believe you. It was I ain't believe Sheree at all about this damn she about Sheree. But it was just a little off, like, girl, this lady probably like, like, were you trying to go ahead and give her an excuse that you may not be able to pay for it because you ain't even got your fabrics and you probably gonna have to cancel it? So like, what? Why did you vent to this lady you didn't even know about what was happening on your end? I would have thought you just would have talked to your assistant about that. But anyway, girl. So she said she only got 5 pieces. She was supposed to have like 22 or something, but she only had 5. All right. So anyway, let's keep going. Marlo and her mama. So they did have a conversation, and she talked to her mama about her habits and whether she has improved or whatever. And I think her mom is working on improving because her mom was, I guess, a drug addict at some point. So now she's doing a little better. Her mom tells her that she put her out of the house. Like she said, I think her mom apologized to her and then tells her, like, you've done things to hurt me too. And she was like, well, what did I do? She was like, well, you put me out the house over there in Lithonia. And Marlo said, you mother right, I did, because y'all had the police being called over there ever so often. You got my nephews over there. They don't want to be over there. They calling me, telling me to pick them up. So y'all have a problem with that, mama. Like, you over there using drugs, you doing what you do. Like, no, that house was supposed to technically be a legacy house for your grandkids so that they will never have to go back to, being in the system or anything like that ever again because they got a home for whatever. Okay. So that's why she did that. And her mama wasn't doing right by the house. So she put out. Yikes. Okay. Then we get to Kenya, her CVS launch. She has the launch, and Candy and Sanya and Drew, they definitely showed up for her. I ain't see nobody else show up, but those ladies were there, so that was nice. Oh, and I'm looking at my notes, and I'm over here thinking about Marlo mama. Not only was she doing drugs in the house, but girl, ma'am, you was selling them out the house too. Wow, 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 girl. Yeah, somebody was gonna mess around and snatch the house up from y'all anyway. So Marlo had to put y'all out. Y'all ain't want to do right, and she probably was the one paying all the bills anyway. Girl, no, ma'am. So anyway, Candy and Joyce are having a conversation about her estate planning. So she and Todd are trying to figure out the particulars and what they decided on because they can't come to just one. She's gonna do her planning. He's gonna do his planning. And Mama Joyce said that's cool and it's cute, but what I think is that he shouldn't get access to none of your stuff before you married him. I can't say I fully disagree with Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce says that he should have acquired things after the marriage, right? Now, if Candy wants to leave him something too from on her end, she can. Like, if that's what she wants to do, but that's her husband, that's her money. She can do what she want to do with her money. But at the same time, I do feel like Ty would have acquired some stuff on his own while he was married. But she is gonna have to give him some stuff because they got some things that are joint together. So they'll have to figure that out. But Joyce doesn't want him to have a lavish lifestyle with somebody else if something happens to her. So that's why she feel like he shouldn't get access to a lot of the things that she's done before she met him. Right. And I'm like, that makes sense, but I don't know. I feel like that's also not fair because of course, that's your daughter, but it's like if Candy was to get with somebody else, they would get access to Todd's money. So why is it that the other person couldn't? But I do understand Candy saying that she wouldn't marry again. And she don't think that he should marry again either. And I feel like that's something she ain't even got to worry about with Todd. I could see Todd not marrying nobody, but continuing to live a bachelor lifestyle and focusing on his kids. I don't see him, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just basing it on how he is now. I could see Todd not marrying nobody, but continuing to keep Candy's legacy alive in some fashion. So I don't think that's something she would have to worry about. And then not being able to trust people, that knowing that people are going to have want access to him based on who he was, and also or based on who he was connected to, which was Candy. And just to have access to that celebrity and stuff, I feel like she ain't even got to worry about that with Todd, because I think Todd gonna know how to move with that. Now he may blow it and spin it type thing, but I don't see Todd marrying nobody and giving them that much, leverage over his finances and stuff like that, or their finances. But I also feel Candy on this too, like anything that's supposed to go to their kids, she's not going to want him to get married to somebody and it's going to affect what's being given to the kids. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think that's something she has to worry about with Todd. And I feel like Todd probably won't have to worry about that with Candy. I don't know though. Candy might get married, but she might draft up a completely, she says that she'll never get married. Hell, Lala said that she'll never divorce. But you just never know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Candy would draft a completely different type of prenup, to where that person would understood that they have access to nothing, or he probably would just be like a life partner, for real, for real. They'll probably have a ceremony or something, understanding that they life partners, but it ain't no certificate that says you get access to any of my shit. So I mean, because then at that point, it does also still becomes, who can you trust? It's not many people out here that you can really trust like that. So they, neither one of them may have to worry about that. But then the conversation was, who do you think should be in charge of that? I guess divvying out things. And then Candy said Don Juan, and Mama Joy said, nah, it should be somebody else. Somebody else should be on that. And then I'm sitting over here like, who, you? And then Candy said Mike, and Mama Joyce said me and Don Juan. Me and Don Juan. We should be on that paperwork. You should have us on that, because we'll make sure who needs to get it is going to get it. And I'm like, girl, stop your shit. Now I did understand where she was coming from with Riley. Riley was there from the beginning, before there was even a Todd. So I just feel like Riley should have access to some things more than what Todd has. I yeah, definitely set up baby girl Riley. Definitely set up baby girl Riley. And y'all need to make sure y'all do it properly, because if Riley is the last one standing, not so, and I mean last one standing out of just three of y'all. I'm not even including Kayla, but between Todd and Candy, you just never know. I don't wish this on them at all, but things happen where parents die at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So then that's another thing. That's another layer y'all gotta think about and consider. Like, who do you want to handle what? You know what I'm saying? Riley may have to be in charge of divvying out who gets what, or is that going to be a decision that she and Kayla are going to have to decide on? So y'all gonna have to be very, 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 very detailed in this, girl. Very, very detailed. And I would hate to see Riley and Kayla go at it. And people, before you get in these situations, everybody assumes that they're going to make the best decision. But as soon as they get in and they see all these millions and all this money they got, then people start shifting and shaking and moving a little different. So they're going to have to be very thorough in this documentation. You know what I'm saying? Should something happen to them at both times. So I don't think Candy should make a will or any estate planning that's primarily left on Todd. I think she should make another one that says, if anything should happen to either of us, you know what I'm saying, sooner or whatever it is, this is how X, Y, and Z should be handled. And with that, I feel like Mama Joyce has a point. If something happened to both of them, Riley should be the only one making decisions on anything Candy has gained prior to Todd even coming in the picture. So I feel like Mama Joyce had a point, but she also was a bit selfish with that point, because she still does not like Todd. And I do not understand. Like, BIT, you have a restaurant because of him. It was his own idea, not Candy's. It was Todd's idea to do OLG restaurant. And I'm sure y'all get some type of money off that, some type of residual, something. I'm sure there's some type of thing that y'all get from it, especially with y'all like this being used. All of that. Y'all get paid from that too. So, girl, the dislike for Todd really needs to stop, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, girl, let's move on to Sheree in this rehearsal. So she's still lying, saying she's supposed to have items on that day. Her friend says that she can fly and get them if they're anywhere in the U.S. Now, first of all, you said that she's supposed to. Here she go lying. I have my items. I only got 5 items. Supposed to get more today. They're supposed to be shipped to me today. Then the girl said, "Oh, but then shoot, if they're not here, like I can get on the flight. I can come get them for you." And then Sheree said, "Oh, you gonna make them too?" Because they got to be made in XYZ. Now, bitch, you just sat up here and said they're supposed to be shipped today. So now you saying they got to be made as well? Go stop your shit today. Okay. So then Apollo shows up and he didn't look bad at all, but he showed up trying to be the star. But anyway, Tyrone wants to show up as well after billing on her and embarrassing the hell out of her. He decides he wants to show up. And I'm like, first you didn't want to show up because of the cameras, and now you want to show up? Like, okay, what is it giving? And then it's crazy because I feel like Tyrone probably has been cleared for a long time. I guess he wasn't on the ankle monitor so he could come down. I feel like that ankle monitor probably been off you. But because you knew that this was going to be a big event, you wanted to make sure that you was there because you knew that they was going to be filming. Oh, we see you. Let's keep going. So he walks in like ain't nothing happened, trying to talk to Sheree. Sheree over there looking like she done saw a damn ghost. He says that he was on home confinement, and Sheree started going off on him about not meeting her when he had a chance to. Okay, and he says that it was because he wasn't approved or something like that. And she said, "But you was approved to come here, come to New York or something like that." And he was like, "Yeah, but you had cameras." So I'm like, "Well, which one is it? Was you not approved, or was it because of the cameras?" Y'all both some liars, girl. Both of y'all some lies, okay? But let's keep going. So he says that he wasn't going back to prison for nobody, and he wasn't gonna apologize to her because he don't owe her one. Well, I'm sure you're used to this, okay? Security, escort him out. Yes, him. Get it around on that side. Yes, security. You can take it, exit out. You don't owe me no apology. Then get your ass out. The audacity. Then you're gonna do that in front of her daughter's face, and her daughter had the audacity to say, "Hello." Hi, I'm such and such. Nice to meet you. Girl, I ain't finna speak to no fucking man instead of paying disrespect to my mama gonna sit up here and talk about him. Owe her no fucking apology. Yeah, get your ass out. Excuse me. Hi. Doors that way. Yeah, it's right down there. Yeah, go down there. And if you make a left, yes, thank you. Girl, sitting up there. So I was like, hi, what you speaking for? Girl, you heard this man be disrespectful to your mama. But anyway, so Sheree says that he's thirsty for the to be the camera. He's thirsty to be in front of the camera in so many words. And I'm like, I'm just confused because one minute he didn't want to be in front of the cameras, and then now he is. He want to be in front of the cameras, and I don't know. It's a lot. It's a whole lot of going on. So Apollo walks over there like he like, who is you? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to come over to this man and ask him questions for real? What you want? And he gonna sit up here talking about something. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to hear your side. I just wanted to hear what it is that you had to say. You know what I'm saying? So Apollo wants to hear his explanation and has the audacity to tell this man, you know what I'm saying? You know how I go. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to leave your queen, you know what I'm saying? High and dry, whatever like that. You ain't supposed to just leave her, abandon her. Who he talking to? Who is he having a conversation with? Didn't you leave your wife and your boys? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, didn't you do the same thing? You left and went off. You went off and did a bid. And you want to sit up here and tell this man what he can and cannot do. So this is the reformed Apollo, the same one that's still hurt by what Phaedra did. Right. She left you high and dry. She left you for dead. Right. Okay. You want to sit up here and talk about what this man not supposed to do with his quote unquote crime? Wow, wow, wow. Say what was it? The same man? Correct. The same man that picked Kenya up. Had his hand on the booty and jumped into the water. That man, but he want to talk about leaving his queen in a certain fashion. Him. Yes. Him. Girl, you could stop today. You could cut it out. All right. Tyrone tells him you on the wrong side. Baby, both of y'all been on the wrong side of the law for a long periodical time. So y'all been on the wrong side, okay? Apollo says that he still isn't buying the BS of Tyrone because Tyrone was trying to use the excuse of the media. And girl, Apollo done sat up here and quoted the code saying that you do have a right to be in front of the media and the press and all this other stuff. So I was like, okay then, girl, I guess you can have media contact, cool. So Tyrone thinks they can apologize to each other. What's she apologizing to you for? For bringing the cameras? Sir, you had this woman sitting there and waiting for over 2 hours. Do you know that's a flight for her to get back to Atlanta? That's how much of her damn time you wasted. Not to mention, she drove an hour out just to see your raggedy ass. Yeah, he would have been marked at the door to not come into my event the next day. I'm sorry. Like, do not, you see this man, stop him. Do not pass go. Okay. About face and take your ass home. All right. Anyway, so Marlo apologized to Candy and wants her to meet her mama. So we see that at a later time. But before Candy get there, Marlo mama want to sit up there talking about bringing a man around. What man? I know you ain't sitting up here asking me about bringing no man around, girl. When you barely around your damn self, you just now tip tap and step 1 foot in the door. Girl, you just cha-cha slid your ass up in here. And then now you trying to cha-cha slide somebody else in my door? No, ma'am. You got to do the full routine, girl. You got to do the full routine 2 times before this man can come in here. I don't know him like that. And he a drug dealer. He go, her mama, he not no drug dealer no more. He not. I mean, he don't do drugs no more. Not no more. He don't do them no more. Girl, you're barely off them. Like, what the fuck? He can't come. No, ma'am. Now, why I got my nephews here? No, you're not for to jeopardize them more than what I did when I kicked them out, girl. And you think I'm gonna let you come around? No, ma'am. You're not gonna do that. He don't do them drugs. He don't do them drugs no more. He don't do them no more. He don't do it. Girl, no, he still can't come. Sorry. So Candy that came in there and she looking like, what the hell? Because Marlo is pissed. She said, it's always about a man. It's always about a man. Like, I don't know what it is. Since I was young, it's always about a man. Like, they just get on my nerves. And I don't be understanding that either. When it be always about a man for some people. Like, that is so sad. When women become extremely neglectful of their children for the sake of having a man. And a lot of these men ain't shit. So what are you getting? A lot of them will leave you high and dry. You know what I'm saying? Girl, and what's coming to my head is that TV1 special called For My Man. And you sitting out here down and out for a man? Girl, it's really not that deep. It's really not. Like, anyway, girl, I ain't never been in there. I don't know about that, girl. I'm just on the outside looking at the ground. Anyway, child. So then Candy that came in here and I'm laughing because she done called in on the tail end to see what the mess about. So Candy asking if they okay. Candy wasted no time, in my opinion, to get to the point. Tell me, so how long was you on drugs? How long? What she said? How old was Marlo when you started using drugs? I said, damn, can we get a how you doing? How long you gonna be in town? Are you liking your stay so far? Have you seen your grandchildren? We got straight to it. She was like, Marlo was 7. I didn't like how they did that scene though. I feel like we could have spent more time on that scene of Candy and Marlo talking to her mom and stuff instead of these little chopped up one-off scenes of Sheree trying to get ready for the fashion show, or seeing Drew over here talking to somebody real quick, or Kenya over here trying to find a dress with baby Brooklyn. Like, some of these small little things y'all gave us could have been chopped to get more time in that scene with Candy, Marlo, and her mama. But anyway, girl, so we get to the event. And Sheree now has 27 pieces. And I was like, well, good for Sheree. Good for her. Okay. She had 27 pieces. Tyrone came and he done brought her and her mama some flowers. She was shocked. She was appreciative. She was like, thank you. She was glad for that, right? So Tyrone goes downstairs. He done met all the ladies, baby. But Marlo and Kenya are the ones not featuring him the most. And Kenya already told him about something and said we may have to get in that ass. Okay. Okay. So Marlo and Kenya is really like, let's move on from him. He does not need to return. And I don't think he is going to return because obviously Sheree is dating Martell Holt. Okay. So anyway, as much as we gave Sheree slack, I was really happy for her to bring this together finally. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was really happy for Sheree. I was glad that she finally did it. I do wish her outfit she walked out in was more fantabulous. Maybe it was one of her outfits she was showing off, like this is gonna be a part of her She by Sheree line. But I just wanted her to come in something else. Like, it's okay if you would have wore a ball gown. Like, for real, girl. Like, this was a very important event that you allowed to happen. So if you went over the top just a bit, I would not have been mad because we waited all our life, literally, for this. Okay. What else ended up happening? She did start late as hell. So what's his name? Dwight. Was it Dwight? He was sitting up there looking pissed, like, girl, what the hell is going on? Like, girl, this is unnecessary. Like, this is disrespectful. Girl, like, I'm finna ghost. Like, she need to get this shit started. Like, what's happening, girl? Is it about to be a fashion with no fashions? Is it about to be dreadful again? So he was really bothered, right? But the models finally came. They walked. Candy was happy. Candy said, oh, girl, it's a few items that I'm going to have to go ahead and get. So make sure that website is up and running, girl. I'm ready. Okay. But listen, let me tell y'all who stole the show for me. Good at white men. Girl, let me mind my business. But listen, that white man walked out. Girl, he have on that butt nude. The little nude little outfit so plain. But he made it look good. But when Kenya stood up there, I hollered. I hollered, okay? Because white man just walked down and served and knew he was fine. But I said, oh, wow. Like, okay. Okay, the outfit was giving basic, but you made it look good, sir. And that's what you're looking for, okay? When you're seeking models. Man was fine as hell and knew that he was. I said, oh, wow, then Sheree gonna come down there with that dramatic ass walk. And I said, I wish your outfit was more dramatic. You know what I'm saying? Than what you had on, you know? But she pulled it off, y'all. She pulled it off, and it was a good event. I mean, Apollo walked out. You know, people just gave him praise because of who he was, but he could have worked on his walk a bit more. And I was glad to see his girlfriend because I was wondering if they were together, right? So they definitely showed her, so we know that they are indeed still together. Okay. So yeah, it was, it was cute. She did a good job. At the end of it, Tyrone tried to talk to her. He said, "Can I talk to you?" She said, "No, you cannot." No, don't touch me. And I wasn't mad at her for that. She went over there doing her thing, but guess what? We still saw Tyrone in the back, hanging around, waiting until she was done so she could talk. And I hope that she didn't talk to his ass at all. You can go back home. Yep. And she should have. I'm glad she played him. Just like he sat up there and played her when she went up there. But I wish that she would not have allowed him access into her event. That's what I wish he would have never even, he could have kept them flowers. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I think that she did a great job. She did do a great job with the show. Now, the website wasn't so great. Okay. She did say that it went down. A lot of people went to the site, trying to purchase. It seems like she was able to get a few orders in. She was. But the site ended up, going down. I know I went to the site and girl, I was pressing shop and couldn't press, and like it was going nowhere, girl. It was going nowhere. And then some of the outfits was like giving 150, 130. And I did have a slight issue with that. I was like, girl, what is this? Not you trying to rack up, have people waiting all these years and then you want to sit up here and overcharge for fashions they can get somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure I'm going to talk about this again because I have some other videos I want to get out to you guys regarding Sheree and stuff. And I'm going to repeat this at a later time. I need people to understand A lot of people are calling Sheree out because she is using items that you can get from from an AliExpress or Amazon or anywhere else, right? It's the same attire a lot of these girls get, and they slap their label on it, right? So a lot of people are dragging her for that. Okay. I need y'all to understand this. People are feeling like we should not be dragging her for that. I'm damn well going to drag, because when you sit up there and you have us believing that you actually have designers on another coast designing things for you, it seems like they only designed items for you for the fashion show. I didn't get to see the full website, but what I did see on the website was not the things that those people modeled in. So you sitting over here trying to play the people, in my opinion. You sit up here gooping us, making us believe that you actually getting fashions at fashions design and properly made, especially custom and all of this stuff, only for us to go to the website and this is some generic shit we can get somewhere else. So basically what it is that you guys are paying for the label. Now I will say people shouldn't complain too much about paying for the label, because y'all do that all the time in other places. You know what I'm saying? You're really just buying the label. It ain't really the damn shoe. It's you buying the label for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So you just really paying for the damn, just to say you got She by Sheree on, just to say you got Jordans on, or just say you got his, you know what I'm saying? So you paying for the label. So, yeah. But at the end of the day, for me, my angle, y'all have y'all own. Mine is just, girl, like, don't be sitting up here telling me I'm finna see something custom made that I can't see nowhere else, girl. And I done sat up here, Suzanne, and it's giving, let me just order from Amazon, and saved me $115, because I probably can get it for 15 over at Amazon instead of 130 with you. But you might have something else, girl. You might have something, because I want to support you, Sheree. I want to get a little something. I might come over here with a little She Buy something, but it won't be She Buy too expensive for basic. And that's the problem for me. It's no exclusivity with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. It's just not no exclusivity. It's just not. It's not exclusive enough for me. Or maybe it's just not as cute. We'll revisit this conversation, I'm sure, but don't tell me who and what to drag. Okay. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me who and what and how to drag if I don't feel comfortable with it and I don't like it. And then y'all be trying to use the term that she's a black woman. You're not gonna get me with that either. You're not gonna get, you can get someone else, but you won't get me. Okay. Especially when you have individuals such as a Kenya Moore and a Candy Birds, people that she could have reached out to, reaching out, okay, to y'all, for y'all to give her a little help. Now, see, I can't do some shit like that. Like, let me just get some shit and slap Jamithatsme on that bitch, some of those gold fetish. I can't do that. You feel what I'm saying? And I do feel like I can do that. Because I ain't been lying to the people for years, saying that it was coming out, joggers. I did not say that. So I want to see what you really been working on for all these years, squirrel. You know what I'm saying? But then when you come to me and it's just some quick shit, some drop shipping ass shit, then girl, you could have been did this. You could have been did this. Okay, so then it makes me even more upset with the fact that you ain't been did this if you was just gonna take somebody else's stuff. But you know, we wish you the best. And we're glad that you actually have a website up with pieces and items. This is great for you. And you know, I might go over there and buy me a little song. I might go over there and give me a little song, see what she'll break out. You know what I'm saying? I need me some workout clothes anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying I ain't gonna support Sheree, because I just might. If I see something cute enough, let me go over here to the website. I hope it's back cool, girl. No, Sheree. Girl, you is not finna do me like this. Girl, I know you fucking lying. Girl, let me, because this bitch, Sheree. Girl, no, you did not. Girl, that website. Girl, listen, let me share my screen. Give me 2 seconds, girl. Cause she done sat up here and gooped me. And this website was just up. It was just up, girl. Give me Cause you ain't even much have to do us like this, Sheree. Because the people thought that it was up. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, she done took the whole thing down. You hear what I'm saying? Like she done took the whole thing down. I feel away, Sheree. Y'all done crashed this lady's site. That's what they telling us. Okay, the people is telling us that y'all have crashed the site water away. Let me make this a little bigger. Let me put me at the bottom so y'all can see what's going on, honey. And we're going to read this together because she didn't have to do us like this. Girl, she by Sheree. Dear fans, due to the overwhelming interest in She by Sheree, the influx of love is crashing the website. But please understand, it's being worked on, so continue to check back in within the next 24 hours. We are working to get this quickly resolved. We wish to serve you soon. Thank you for your interest. Thanks to the customers whom we were able to serve so far tonight. What Marlo be saying? Today drained me. Today drained me, girl. That's what it's giving. I am drained. Wow. Well, I guess we'll have to wait. Hopefully it'll be up soon, you guys, and we can check it out and maybe purchase a few items or something, But we shall see. All right. That's all that I got. I thank you guys so much for joining. Please be sure to hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Okay.